damn, the bell just fell. Anyways, hi my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl, the Virgo Garden. If you don't know, now you know. And anything you need to know about little me, it'll be down below in the description box. You do not have to be a Virgo for my videos or readings to resonate with you. And my videos and readings are also quite fluid, up to 365 days, I'm told. Now, please excuse the shirt. I was working on a little project, so I got some stuff on there. I ain't mean to, but yes, I got this shirt last time, or time before last, I went to New York, so such a Virgo shirt. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this financial read for this week. I am so very, very excited to see what it is about to bring in for us. All right, so I did not test my camera again, so I have to get this right. There we go. All right, so first card out, this is going to be our overall energy out the bitch deck. It says, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. So for all of y'all who've been doing Google, and YouTube, sometimes it really does pay to pay that little extra money to get some expert advice from someone who knows what you're going through, knows what you're going to come up against, knows what you might be facing. This could be especially for my business owners, because some of y'all, you know, are just starting out in the business world and stuff like that, or just deciding to be entrepreneurs and step into your own. So has a lot to do with your confidence as well, and feeling like you got your shit together. So I feel like asking an expert, because this is an orange card, which I relate back to the sacral, is being trusting enough to be able to open up, to be vulnerable, to tell somebody what it is that you're working on, what it is that you're planning, or what it is that you want to do to take your career or life to the next level, and actually trusting that person to not play you, but to give you the correct advice and actually genuinely help you, okay? But helping does not mean free. Let's make sure we got that clear, okay? It don't mean free. That's why they call it services. I'm just saying, services. That means you pay me for my services. I'm just saying, okay? Now, underlying energy, we got the moon card. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, we got the moon card. So, as y'all know, for those who watch a lot of videos, the moon card is about listening to your intuition. It's about secrets being revealed or hidden. Yeah, let me see what the hell going on back here, Lord God. Okay, Virgo, I'm trying to tell you, the way these cards be coming out, they is just saying that we popping. I'm just saying, they are just saying that we are popping. Okay, so we got this 5 of coins behind here, which, you know, talks about self-infliction, self-doubt, self-hurt, putting yourself in or leaving yourself in a situation too long. Like I told y'all in the last video when I was telling you about the story, my friend told me about the professor in front of the class holding the glass of water, asking everyone how much you thought it weighed. And everyone was shouting out all these different numerical answers. And he was like, no, you missed the point. It doesn't matter how much that glass weighs. How long you hold on to it, it does more damage to you, basically. The longer you hold on to that glass, no matter how much water is in that glass will get heavier and heavier, because you will get fatigued and tired from holding on to the same old thing, okay? So some type of way that has not been working for you, that you choose to hold on to something from your past, is part of what's holding up your success. I feel like a lot of y'all may have been operating in the conscious mindset and not the subconscious mindset. Get into that, okay? But we also back here, we got this 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like a releasement, if that's a word, releasement, it is today. Releasement of your past is what's going to help you get stable and help get things moving for you. But you have to be vulnerable enough to trust yourself and to put yourself out there to help you climb up this ladder. I read a quote today that said, no one can become a millionaire on their own. That is some true shit. All right, so we also got the 6 of Pentacles, which talks about, you know, things balancing out. I talk about the law of give and take with this. 6 of Pentacles also talks about, you know, like celebrations and victories as well. Also about some type of I'm not going to say a big financial payoff, because that would be the Nine of Pentacles, but it's more so like, I'm seeing you've been having a hard time. Here's something to help you along the way. Okay, like grandma, here you go, baby, you know. And then we got the Five of Swords, which I know talks about chaos and conflict. So it may be people seeing you coming up out of that conflict. Well, the conflict of your past is coming, y'all. It's coming. I'm trying to get the words rearranged right by the time they get to my tongue. It ain't really working right now. Okay, but someone's basically, they seeing you on your come up, and I feel like someone gonna start drama in the background and start some bullshit again, because they see you in a better space. They see you happy. They see you working towards what it is that you want and achieving the things that you said one day that you would achieve. They see you going after your dreams, especially with this King of Wands back. Good gracious, bodacious boy, especially with this King of Wands back here, and he's so focused. He lets nothing distract him from his goal. He does not stop until he gets it. A lot of y'all been pouring out your manifestations and your affirmations and your prayers. A lot of y'all have really been doing some lifestyle changes. I'm so proud of you. And then we got this Four of Wands, which is that celebration, because baby, you've been putting in that work. Okay, this is not a game. This is something long coming. Okay, this is not something that just is going to appear. No, this is something we've been working on for years. Okay, so that's why we go. I'm not pulling up no more cards after this. I ain't pulling up no more cards. That's why we got this Strength card here, because it was not easy. I said I wasn't going to pull up no more cards, but oh well. Here go that Eight of Swords right there, because we had to get out our own way. We had to remove certain people, certain obstacles, certain situations. Not situations. Yes, I know how to properly say the word. I know how to properly talk, y'all. I just choose not to. This is me. Situations, okay? Getting certain situations up out the way so that we can finally reap our true reward. You see that? That's a confirmation of that Four of Wands back there. That little arch thing back there. And then we got the Three of... Boy, y'all, they just keep coming. The Three of Cups with the Emperor. Like, my jaw, y'all. They're saying if you are willing to take advantage, get out of your own way and stop feeling sorry for yourself. If you are willing to take advantage of this great energy that is coming in, because this retrograde that's coming in, yes, even though it's a retrograde, it's supposed to be a lot of positive shit coming with this retrograde as well. So if I was you, I would make sure I stay on my P's and Q's anyway. Okay? Now... I will also point out the other card that we had in the bitch deck that was sitting on top. It's the Power card. It says, wow, figure shit out on your own. So some of y'all problem is you... Some of y'all problem is y'all don't know how to ask for help. And some of y'all problem is you ask for help too damn much, okay? So whichever one applies, all right? Now let's go ahead and get into this reading. First card we got out is the Journey card, which is the 2. All right, this is all about, like, I've really been talking about these 2s this week. So 2 is something very important this week. I don't understand it for everyone because, like I said, I'm not personally in your life. Okay, it's a lot of y'all. Even though, like, it's a lot of y'all. Even if it was just 100 people still watching my videos. That's a lot of people to try to pinpoint everything that's wrong with them. Okay? But this journey that you're on with this 2... They're saying they are willing to cooperate and work with you. You are the one, though, who has to make that choice. I always talk about that baggage. You could either take this little piece. Where's the bag at? Which bag is it? This little piece of baggage that she got in this light. This light is a necessity, and I'm guessing so is whatever is in this carry-on bag. This is what I be talking about when I say only take your carry-on bag. You don't need all this big luggage from the past weighing you down on your journey. You get to pick which path that you want to go. This light here is your higher power. They're guiding you. Are you listening? Okay, and apparently some of y'all are, because we got the 7 of Swords. You was packing your shit up, baby. On the first flight, baby. You say, you know what? I don't feel appreciated in this place that I'm in anymore. I don't feel like I'm being valued to the level that I should be valued. So if you cannot compromise or you cannot meet me halfway, then I have no choice but to walk, because I'm not carrying the load for me and everybody else. I refuse. What? I refuse. No, not happening. Who? Not me. Not I said the cap. Then we got the Anxiety card, which is what a lot of us do. A lot of overthinking, a lot of worrying, a lot of going back in the past. And see, that's something bad that Virgos do too. We spend a lot of time thinking about the past. But I always talk about in this card how it was a storm and now the storm's moving away. The sun is starting to come back out. That's why this last window is lit up and it's dark and all the rest of these. And look at that lightning bolt. That represents that power. Have you been putting your energy into good shit or to bad shit, people? Okay, but this storm is moving away. So they saying when you stop worrying and when you are willing to release, because this is a 9 card, when you are willing to release your past or these burdens or whatever it was that was not making you feel valued, is when this anxiety will start to wear away. But I feel like probably definitely into next week, those of you who've been worrying, you still gonna worry into next week. Some of y'all worried about this retrograde. You gotta try not to overthink this retrograde stuff, like for real. Just understand it's coming for its purpose and it's gonna leave. It ain't gonna stay forever. Now we got medicine woman. I'm about to talk about one of our favorite words here at the Virgo Garden. Healing. Okay? Healing. I have any, because some of y'all have finally caught on, and I'm so proud of y'all. This is what it all goes back to. I don't care what it is you're trying to manifest in your life. If you have a hole in your boat, do you think you're going to make it to your destination safely and soundly and dry? I don't think so. A lot of lightning going on. There's been a lot of storms going on too. It is time to heal. If you choose not to get on that healing boat, then we will see you when you come 10 cycles later, okay? Because I'm on that healing boat, baby. I ain't miss it. First class ticket. Shoot, what you mean? It is time to heal, y'all. It's time to release. We're in a whole nother decade. Anything from the last 10 years, it is really time to start shedding it away. Because it has been weighing you down for far too long. This is a whole nother decade with a whole nother energy. And you still holding on to some shit that happened to you back in 2002, okay? And it's 2020. Y'all get my point. Did I ever tell y'all the story about when I ran into somebody I used to be friends with a few months ago? I don't think I did tell y'all that story. And he was still mad at me from something that I thought we had a clarity conversation on 2 years ago. That man been mad at me for 2 years. I can't imagine being mad at somebody for 2 years. I'll get to a point where I'm not mad with you no more. I just won't fuck with you. I'm not going to put my energy towards you, because being mad is putting energy towards it. It's just when you come around, I know to move. I know to make my moves. I'm just not going to allow myself to be around that energy, because I know my worth and I know my value, okay? So anything in your life, especially with this retrograde coming up, baby, if you ain't took care of it, let me tell you something. Up to March 9th, it will get taken care of. Because that's how long we're going to be in this retrograde. So clarification for that is the Tower card. So once again, like I said, y'all been worrying and y'all been stressed. Y'all been having to deal with a lot of stuff from your past that you don't want to deal with. And that will cause a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. But all of that is for a reason. You were on not stable grounds, a unstable foundation. That's not something that you want to build a castle or an empire on, baby. Trust me. Would you want to have your house built somewhere where they're known to have forest fires, or where they're known to have mudslides and avalanches? You would not want to move to build your dream house there. So don't allow your energy to be in that type of environment either, okay? Holding up the coin is holding up the coin. Now, next we got all tied up in reverse. This is when that damn light bulb, ding, finally comes on, okay? This is when you realize, you know what? This was a lot of self-sabotage. Not saying that people did not do things wrong to you. Not saying that your job did not overwork you and underpay you. Not saying that your family ain't run you in the ground. Your best friend ain't stabbed you in the back. You gave too much money to that ex-boyfriend, that ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband. Too much energy, time, love, affection. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is When you should have noticed there was a pattern going on, you should have took action to have that conversation of clarity. And if you did that and that person kept doing it, that means they were showing you they did not respect you. I don't care who it is in your life. That applies to every relationship. Once you had that conversation of clarity, after you notice a pattern that makes you uncomfortable and that person chooses to keep doing the same thing, that means they are showing you they have no respect for you. Because they're not even willing to compromise a little bit and try to work on something that you're trying to help them better themselves to become better. Okay? That's what I mean when I say self-sabotage, though. When you stay in a situation after you know it's been a pattern, or after you know this person really ain't no good for you, because you're trying to see past them, trying to turn the other cheek. My grandma, she loved telling me that the turn the other cheek thing, and I told her, I said, I know the Bible talks about, you know, turning the other cheek, but grandma only got 2 cheeks. Now once you smack me twice, what you think gonna happen? I'm gonna smack that ass back. Okay? Shit. Smack that ass back. So what I feel like they're saying is also a lot of y'all are coming out of your own self-sabotage within yourself, having low self-esteem, downing yourself because you allowed those negative energies. Some of y'all are just too loving. Okay, this is what happened. This is how you become where you're at now, because you were too loving, you were too open, you were too vulnerable, not knowing that you had chakras probably then, not knowing that you had an aura then, not knowing that you had energy that needed to be protected then, and you left yourself open because you're such a loving and genuine person, and those negative energies, those leeches, those energy vampires identified that and sucked up all the energy they could get, baby. It's like your neighbor trying to get free cable off of you. Your neighbor, you think they just gonna stop trying to stop what they call it, splitting? I think they split the cable cord or something like that, and that's how they end up getting free cable from you. You think your neighbor gonna stop that so they could pay a $100, $200 cable bill? No, they gonna keep getting that free cable until you notice it, and then they're gonna try to act innocent. Hello. Okay? Don't leave yourself in these type of situations no more, y'all. It's 2020. You done been through enough shit now to know when somebody about to be on that same old bullshit. Allow them to mess up, though. Okay, that was a whole nother message. That was a whole nother message. But they're saying is, like I was trying to get to the point of, that was a message for somebody, though. Holding on to the past and holding on to those negative energies or those negative experiences and what it has turned you into, and it has made you doubt yourself, because I feel like what they're saying with this guiding children card is you were meant here to have some type of impact, even if it's in one person's life. Not everybody's meant to be famous or extremely successful, as some of us view successful, you know, having 7 figures and up. But I feel like what they're saying is you may have lost sight of your purpose because other people saw that glow in you, saw that confidence in you, and they did not have that same thing within themselves. So they had to bring you down and dim your light. And I feel like basically, in short, what they're saying is you're getting your light back. You're getting your confidence back. You realize, I can be free as a child. That's why the Bible talks about coming to me freely as a child. Come to me in a child-like spirit. Because children are pure. Children are innocent. And children usually don't have bad intentions. That if they do, they get that from adults. But children usually don't have bad intentions. Okay, so this is you basically getting your light back, Tinkerbell, okay? Getting your light back. So clarification for that. Ooh, and this shit lines up with the clarification cards. Done broke my damn bell. Shit. We got the 4 of Cups. This is releasing the past because you're realizing it's really not doing you any damn good. Okay, that's why you got that little suitcase and your flashlight on that journey card. Because you're realizing this environment is not good for me. It's a quote, I believe. It goes like this. When a flower does not bloom, you do not blame the flower. You blame the environment the flower is in. Because the flower has one job, which is to grow. And every flower does that job. It's the environment it is in that controls how well or how poorly that flower does, okay? So next, we also got the 10 of Cups with this. So I feel like, just like I said, getting your light back. And they're both cups of the... Okay, so a lot of y'all been living crummy, I'm trying to get it out, y'all. But basically, check to check. You've been eating crumbs, okay? Who's ready for that full meal, though? Right, full course. We said we want T-bone steaks, filet mignon. Okay, we want all of that. You are going from a period of lack. You're going from a period of being pessimistic. Because you don't even realize all that growth that's behind you. You out there in the desert and there's one tree out there growing, really, and it's behind you. You don't even realize it. You're so busy looking for perfection. Because that's what other people made you feel. Like you had to be perfect. Like you had to be on point. There is no such thing as starting $1 million company from the top. Who the fuck starts a company and they're balling already? I mean, other than millionaires. But y'all know what I'm saying. Regular, degular people, in the words of Cardi B. Okay? No one starts off from the top. You have to build and you have to work your way up. So I feel like they're saying that's exactly what you're going through. You're releasing this past. That's why you have to go back and revisit. Because there's certain things that need to be cleared up and corrected. So you don't be moving that same way when you do start building this castle on stable ground. Okay? Because, baby, you went from the tower. Shit falling apart. To the 10 of cups. Shit stacking up. What? Release and be free. Fuck what they think, y'all. Fuck what they think. Do you. Okay? We got Goddess of the Moon. And we also got True Love. Okay, so Goddess of the Moon, once again, is another moon card. It talks about listening to your intuition. It talks about knowing your position. It talks about knowing your power. Okay? Understanding that, because I feel like she's actually kind of similar to an alchemist, because she has the universe around her and this thing's going on the back of this card, and she got that moon in the middle of her, like she got control of that moon. You gotta be a bad motherfucker to control the moon, okay? Real shit, you gotta be a bad motherfucker to control the moon. The moon come out when it wants to. The sun is reported. It has to report every day to come out. Even if it's cloudy, you still know the sun is there. The moon, though, the moon ain't got to come out when it don't want to. The moon said, fuck you. I come out when I want to. Okay? That's how we acting now. Fuck you. I do what I want to. This is my show. Ain't nobody else running that show but her. She said, I run all this shit. Remember, I tell y'all, the moon, well, y'all know this anyway. The moon can control the tide. The moon don't even touch the earth. And it can control the tide. That's some serious power. Okay? Especially with all these super moons. All these super moons they say we got coming up till May. If you ain't into your moon magic, I would definitely get into it. I probably need to do one of those too. So I need to do an altar in the moon video now. Back to back for that as well. Alright. Then we got True Love. And I feel like this is y'all truly going after what it is that you're passionate about. This is y'all truly, like I said, you're realizing your worth. This is crazy how this shit is tying in like this. But I get it. I hope y'all get it. Y'all be rocking with it though. Y'all be catching it. Y'all really be understanding what I be trying to say. Because sometimes I don't feel like I explain it the best. Because they be talking so quick in my head. I just try to get out everything they be telling me to tell y'all. But I feel like this is basically saying that now that we have gone through the period of realizing, okay, you know what? I did that self-growth. I went through a long period of self-growth where I had to evaluate myself and look at the things that I've done wrong. And look at the things that I fucked up or the things that I allowed to stay in my life. And now I've gone through a period of shedding and removing those things, and I've been hard on myself, but now I'm working on releasing my past so I can get into a place of stability. And now I'm also working on being able to strengthen my intuition and listen to myself so that I am guided. I'm working on my spirituality and getting stronger with that as well. Let me tell you something. It's cool that y'all come over here and y'all watching my videos. I appreciate y'all. Like I always talk about my little 500 subscribers when I had them. I was so grateful for them. I'm grateful for y'all too. I almost got 3,000 now. I'm so grateful for all of y'all. But baby, I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay. If you coming over here just to watch readings, just to see what's going to happen because you suffer from a lot of anxiety, you're going to get frustrated with watching videos. I'm going to let you know that right now. These videos And for those readers up here who are truly spiritual and truly gifted, those videos are to help you grow, help you reflect. Okay, you actually have to do real spiritual work when you cut our videos off. Because some people come up here and they get mad because we're not telling y'all what y'all want to hear. A real person who is really guided from the higher power, we're not going to tell you what you want to hear. We're going to tell you what the fuck you need to hear. Okay? So you keep getting positive readings week after week after week. I make my readings positive, but I also point out the bad to y'all too. It's the balance. But if you feel like you just gonna come over here and watch videos and not do real spiritual work after you cut my video off, oh baby, you fucked. This reading ain't for you then. You're fucked, because these readings be for the ones that actually do the work, or the people who's about to go into the cycle that we coming out of. Okay? Valuing yourself though, excuse me. I just had to, let me get off my soapbox. Valuing yourself though is what's going to help push this forward and getting organized. I've been talking about all of this stuff for like the last almost 2 months. This is craziness. It's like it's all getting summed up right now. It's like everything that we went through in the last 2 months is right here on this table. This is craziness. Okay, so this is you getting organized now. This is you finally planning. This is you preparing yourself. Preparing yourself for that motherfucking bag. Abundanita. Prosperity. And no, this don't just have to be financial, but this is financial reading, and I asked about our monties, okay? And this is one of the first cards that came out for this deck right here. This is an overflow. This is quite similar to this one. This is fulfillment in many different areas of your life, but especially financial. And with all these moons going on, I would definitely take advantage of making sure I manifest, okay, my financial goals for this year. And also making sure you're working towards them as well. It says the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And being open to receiving has a lot to do with your sacral chakra. And remember the card said, ask a fucking expert. So are you open to receiving that advice to help get you to this status, help get you to this level? And let me tell you about the other level that we on with it, because this is the clarification card. The 9 of Cups. This is about self-reward. This is about big windfalls. This is about, like I said, it's income tax season. I really feel like a lot of y'all just gonna be getting a very nice income tax check, okay? But someone said one of your elders passed away and became an ancestor. They left you some money. It may not be a whole bunch. It might just be like $2,000, but shit, it was $2,000 you ain't have, okay? Also, cardinals mean that, like, your ancestors, your spirit guides are with you. And I feel like a lot of y'all really been going back and forth about this plan that you had, about even wondering if this was even going to work, if you could ever even get there. They're saying continue to have faith, because your faith is really what's pushing it towards you, okay? And I feel like that's what that cardinal represents. Now, last card in this deck, we got the community card. Now, remember, this is so funny, because I think in one of the other readings I just posted, I think both of these came in reverse, and now they both have come out upright. So this would be you networking and asking experts. That's your homeboy, your homegirl, your friend. Like, don't be going out for beer with one of your friends and like, hey, dude, what do you know about? Nah, fuck that dude. Don't know nothing about what you about to open up your mouth and ask about, okay? No. This is introspection. This is trusting your intuition. See? This is 7. I told you, that's introspection, right? This is 7. Introspection. This is you trusting your intuition on who to let in your circle and who not. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if they want me to tell y'all this or not, but they're going to send y'all some tests. Meaning they're going to send a few fucked up people to see if you really learn your lesson. But they're going to blend them in there with the good people. So be very discerning, okay? And then clarification for that. It's the World card. Wait a minute. That was clarification for this one. My bad, y'all. Clarification for this was the World card. I don't even know if I touched on this. Somehow that card ended up all the way over there. They said move this shit to the end. So I'm just going to talk about it anyway. They be rearranging my readings sometimes. Because they're like, no, that ain't how we wanted the cards put. So I just let them do what they do. But with this World card, like I said, this... I don't want to scream in nobody's ear. I'm sorry. I had to calm myself down. I don't want to scream in nobody's ear. Like I just said, wow. Like I just told y'all, this is like basically the last 2 months that we have gone through. Everything on this table. Like this is our final exam basically this week. So like that's what this is. Like, are you ready to end this cycle? Are you ready to really step into something better and something that is more for you? Because you're the only one who truly has the power to do that. All right, underlying energy, we got quiet time. I told y'all this month it really is going to be about introspection and going in and fixing some shit within, but also working on some things that you want to manifest without, if you catch my drift. Then we got the bold card. Scared money don't make no money. Okay, unleash your adventurous side, take risk, and be daring. Y'all see that feline up there? It also is mountains back there, crystals, wings. There's all types of shit going on. Okay, I really need to look into that damn horn. Okay, but all that horn is sound energy. Okay, that's all it is sound energy. Then we also got blossoming and expect a miracle behind it. They both came up together, so that meant they were meant to be. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process. Do not give up. Okay, that's what the blossoming card said. So that's what this is right here. You're just getting started. Remember, you're starting from ground zero. You're walking away and starting over. Remember that. So don't be beating up on yourself. That's exactly what I was telling y'all. Don't be beating up on yourself. Then we got to expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and being answered. They want y'all to continue to keep the faith. Even though you may not necessarily see